Welcome to Outriders Insiders, the one-stop shop for builds, tips and tricks, and everything new going on around the Enoch universe. If you guys are new, hit the subscribe button, and let's get right into the video. Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome, this is Outriders Insiders, our first video on the channel. And today, we're going to be going over, will Outriders kill Destiny, Diablo 4 coming out in the future, let's say Borderlands and games like that, The Division. Will it kill those games? In short answer, no. But will it steal their player base? 100%. It will steal a lot of the player base. This is going to be a great game. And we're going to have a few reasons why. It's not going to completely kill those games. And the main reason is basically PvP. Those games thrive on PvP, especially Destiny. Not necessarily Diablo, there is no PvP. But that is going to be the main reason. And to me, PvP in a looter shooter game is actually bad for the game. So let's look at Destiny real quick for example. You have the PvP community and then you have the PvE community. If they buff something in the game for the PvE side, it makes it completely overpowered for the PvP side. It is super hard to make everybody in the community happy. You cannot make one side happy without making the other side. You're gonna make one of the two mad, whatever you do with updates and stuff like that. PvP and PvE, it doesn't go good together in a looter shooter. I know PvE and Destiny is really fun, but it just doesn't fit well for buffs and nerfs and things like that. So, and I understand with The Division, you have your dark zones, stuff like that, keeps the game fresh. So, the thing with Destiny and Division, those were not a fully released game whenever they came out. Obviously, you had Destiny 2 come out, you had The Division 2 come out, they did updates, expansions, stuff like that. But a game that reminds me of Outriders is going to be Diablo 3. So Diablo 3 came out in around 2012. And when you got that game, you got the full complete game. Yes, there was an expansion later down the road called Reaper of Souls, but it just gave you a little bit more content. When you got the game, it was the base game. The end game, they increased the level cap here and there, but that is what Outriders is going to bring to this genre. It is a fully released game when it comes out. They said we're going to have 40 hours of campaign and then end game. What makes a looter shooter is going to be the end game 100%. So when we get this game, they said they're going to leave it open for future updates and possible expansions. They're going to play it by ear basically. So if this game does really well, we can get expansions in the future once the game starts getting stale, let's say 8-9 months down the road. But they said we're going to have plenty of content, no microtransactions. That's a huge thing, guys. No microtransactions whatsoever. That's killed a bunch of games in the past. No auction house for trading and stuff like that. We're getting 4 classes in the game. And one of the biggest things about Outriders is why it could possibly kill games like that. I know Destiny has its raids and stuff like that. But let's use Diablo for an example again. When you got to the end game of Diablo, it was just recycled content over and over and over and over again. You were fighting the same bosses, the same trash mobs, everything like that. That's usually how looter shooters go. It's the same enemies. So what Outriders has done is they said that there's going to be no recycled content once you get to the end game. There's going to be 14 tiers, basically like little rifts and stuff like that, to get to this place called Eye of the Storm. We don't know exactly what that is yet. It could be a giant raid, but everything once you get to those 14 tiers or levels, we're gonna call them, those are going to be all brand new content to the game. So after that 40 hours of playtime that you played through the campaign, everything after that is going to be new bosses, new monsters, possibly new weapons from the raids and stuff like that. It's going to be all new. It's going to basically refresh the game. Because I know everybody else that plays looter shooters and loot-based games, we're in it for the loot. We want the end game. We want to be the most powerful person we can be. And it's just, now's the right time to bring in a good looter shooter. I'm glad they pushed this game back to February 25th. And everything from the demo, guys, that's what we're getting on the 25th. Everything from the demo is going to transfer over to when the game releases on April 2nd. Is that what they pushed it back to? I'm pretty sure. Yep. So everything is going to transfer over to April 2nd. which is huge. We can all play all 4 classes. get into the game. And it seems like they're actually listening to the community, guys. They saw what happened with Cyberpunk, and they want to make this game good. Make sure it works on all platforms. To have a good community behind it, that is going to make it really succeed. Hopefully they listen to the community. I know back in the day when Division came out, they really didn't do much until Division 2 came out, and a lot of the community was pissed off and stuff like that. But it seems like they're listening and they want the best game. Like, I was looking at gameplay from 11 months ago, right? And this game looked like it was ready to go the next day. We've had 11 months since. Like, they are just nitpicking, tweaking stuff. So I think we're going to get a fully released game. Honestly, probably with not many flaws, which is a huge thing for a brand new title. As far as the Destiny out and Borderlands, and let's just say Diablo, Elder Scrolls Online, Division 2, some of those games, especially like Elder Scrolls Online or Division, a lot of them get complicated for new players. New players see a huge skill tree and they start freaking out. Crafting is just through the roof. They don't know how to do it, which turns a lot of people off about the looter shooter genre. Outriders, though, I think this is where it's going to stand apart. It is very simple from what it looks like. The skill tree has 3 tiers. You can mix and match. You can also take away your points at any time. You can respec your class at any time. That is huge. I remember back in like Diablo 2, if you put 1 skill point in the wrong spot, that was it. If you didn't like it later on the road, you were screwed. That was your class. So you can respec at any time. So let's say 2-3 months down the road, they buff the Devastator, which is the class you're seeing right now. If you want to respec it to this gravity thing, say the gravity gets a buff, you can do that. You can respec at any time. So with the skill tree being pretty simple and the crafting looks super simple, hopefully new players will come to the genre. Maybe it'll bring some of these people from the Battle Royale communities, because, I mean, as you know, you see skill-based matchmaking all over the place. It's just time that we actually enjoy gaming again, get away from the skill-based matchmaking, and just destroy Enoch, guys. That's what we're going to do. So if you are new to Outriders, it has 4 classes: the Technomancer, the Devastator, the Trickster, and the Pyromancer. All 4 are unique. Let's just say the Devastator right here is your typical tank class. And everything does not have to be a tank, healer, DPS. Everybody can be each thing. Any class can be a tank, any class can be a DPS. You can spec the Devastator for DPS if you wanted to. But what they are designed for, Devastator is a tank. Pyromancer is your DPS, AoE kind of guy from mid-range. Techmancer is your abilities with little tech gear, such as turrets, miniguns, rocket launchers, stuff like that. And your Trickster is the in and out time traveler, slow down time, shotgun guy, who I'm probably going to run as. I like the assassin type of feel. So yeah, as you can see right here, this is the skill tree. It looks super simple. Three tiers. You got your Vanquisher, your Warden, Seismic Shifter. You can choose what you want. You can mix and match, go down the tree. Super simple. It's not some huge tree that you're going to need a 20-page book for. It's super simple, guys, and that's going to bring a lot of new players. So also what's going to set Outriders apart is the gameplay. It's super fast-paced, guys. It's going to be, let's just use like Division. If you get hurt, you run behind cover, you heal up, you know, stuff like that. With Outriders, there is no healing whatsoever. You have to fight to heal yourself. You have to kill enemies to heal yourself. Let's just use the Pyromancer example. Everything he marks with fire, and they have a little icon by them. If they die by your teammates or you get health. The only person that can actually heal themselves is going to be the Technomancer. So that's going to be the main class that is going to be used for solo builds and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, that's going to speed up the game so much and just bring a new style to the looter shooter genre. But if you guys are new, hit the subscribe button. I'm Outriders Insiders. Peace out.